Gemini. Yes, this message today is brought to you by Spirit, but inspired by Outcast Roses. Yes, there's somebody around you, Gemini, who thinks this shit don't stink. And I'm just telling you, we all know somebody who is either, has been a gold digger in our lives. They think that they are better than us. They are materialistic and only need us when they need something. It's like that. So that's who we are talking about today, Gemini. This can be a romantic partner. It can be a parent. It can be a sibling. It can be a friend. I'll put friend in air quotes. But we're talking about that. Spirit's gonna call them out, the situation, and give you some advice. So keep in mind, Gemini, this message is not for everybody. Take it as it resonates. I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. Welcome or welcome back, Gemini. Let's see what the situation is surrounding you, where there is a person who thinks that their shit don't stink. What's the situation for Gemini, please? Yeah, Gemini, they are in your midst. And sometimes, Gemini, they think that you're better than them. We are starting off with the Queen of Blues, which is the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Four of Roots, which is the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Six of Roots, which is the Six of Pentacles. Huh. At the bottom of the deck, the energy surrounding it. Knight of Blues, Knight of Cups here. This is somebody that you definitely loved, maybe even still love. Maybe you made an offer to them, but I'm getting that this is prior to your transformation. This is prior to your elevation. Put this to the side. We have the Ace of Roots or the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you may have gotten a new job, or you came up in a way financially. It could have been an inheritance that you received. Mm. But the whatever it was, however it happened, whether it was the new job, or it was an inheritance, or even the government owed you money or something like that, it afforded the opportunity for you to change some things in your life, for you to acquire some things. For some of you, that could have been you bought your first home. You could have um, gotten a new car that was a lot more reliable. Hell, it could have been something that you've been wanting for a long time. Not that you haven't been working for it. It's for many of you, it could have been something that was, it may be a lot more insignificant for others, but for you, it's about taking care of yourself. So this could have been something where you decided, with this bump or this increase, it's like, you know what, I'm going to start getting my hair and nails done more often, taking care of me, because this makes me feel good. This could have been, I'm going to buy this, I'm gonna start doing a facial regimen and do stuff with my beard. You know how you see men's beards glisten nowadays? Like back in the day, men's beards didn't really glisten like that. But now it's just like, yo, I can see the sun in your beard. Like it's so conditioned. It's so soft. Like that. Like people have noticed, even if it is a small change, somebody is watching you so closely, Gemini, that they see that you are on a journey of healing and increase spiritually, physically, emotionally. And with the Two of Swords here, it has them stuck. But for a lot of you, because they've been acting kind of strangely, it may have you stuck and taking pause, like, okay, but what is this? What, where is this coming from? Because with this increase, with this change, with this transformation, we have the King of Jazz here. That's the King of Wands. That's somebody who has very high confidence, someone who is more charismatic, somebody who, and that is starting to show through. You feel more empowered because of the healing, because of the increase. And they don't, even though they may have been on this journey with you, were they really paying attention to what was going on? We're going to clarify this. I got the Page of Blues or the Page of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. You may have children with this person, but not necessarily so. So for some of you, you may have children with them, but for others of you, you may have known them since childhood. Um, hmm. But for many of you, Gemini, you are taking care of that inner child. That's what this Page of Blues is. Because we had the Knight of Blues, got the Queen of Blues, now we got this Page of Blues. Huh. You're getting this recognition. Not only are you getting this recognition with the Six of Wands, the Six of Jazz here, you are recognizing things in yourself that you may not have really recognized before, and it shines through. Other people can see your empowerment. It's not that you're shouting shit from the rafters like I'm empowered. No, you're not doing that shit. But they can see that glow. They can see it in you. Some of you may be recognized in work now, but it's not that anything like your work ethic has changed. It's just that people can see you because of this shift that's happened, this transformation that happened. And a lot of you, when you walk in, because Spirit is pointing out this lady waving. That's what you do when you walk into the building or when you walk into the department. You're like, hey, you speak to everybody. It's not that you haven't done it before, because you speak. You speak to everybody. You're like, hey, but you're like, you are sincere with speaking. You don't say hello and how are you doing just to be saying that shit. There are people that you don't even work with or work around, and you know what's going on in their families, and you ask them about it, Gemini. You have made a decision to walk your divine path, and it did start with taking care of that inner child with the Chariot here. And it's you are being guided with these. You see the orbs? You're being guided. But whoever is in your energy that feels like their shit don't stink, they are they feel betrayed by your elevation. We're gonna clarify this. We're gonna clarify all of this, but first, let's go back to the original spread here with the Queen of Blues or the Queen of Cups, the Four of Roots or the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Roots or the Six of Pentacles. Before, like I was saying, this was somebody that you you gave to, somebody that you gave probably an offer to, you were really connected to them. But prior to your transformation, I'm about to say confirmation. But for some of you, it could have, no. This is somebody that this Queen of Cups is different in the fact that she isn't focused on her own cup. Her eyes are closed. So you are freely giving and pouring into this person. Even though a lot of times, Gemini, this person withheld from you. They withheld from you with this Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who may have been in and out your home, somebody that you lived with, um, somebody that this lady on her front porch. She came outside to offer the biscuits. That's you going out your way for whoever this person is, just for them to withhold. It's interesting how spirit is showing this. Let me show you. We got somebody who isn't focused on their cup and keeping it in overflow, going out their way to offer things to other people pleasing. And in the middle, we got somebody who's withholding emotions, withholding financially, withholding, doing doing very little. They playing the damn washboard. You don't even have the capacity, or don't want to get a an instrument that would probably make you more money on the streets. Like you just grab this washboard and, like, you know what? Let's go out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You don't want to elevate. They don't want to become. Can we clarify this four of roots here for Gemini? Like, so you are surrounded, you are overgiving, you're overgiving to a person who is ungrateful. This is the Three of Cups here. We got the Three of Blues. Somebody that you have had celebrations with, Eight of Wands. Somebody that you have probably cried with, you talk to all the time. You would go out your way again. You would rush to their side if they said they needed you, Gemini. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, this is the Five of Pentacles. But they didn't have anything. Some of them didn't have anything to give back to you. This could have been emotionally, financial. Look, the cornbread. Do you know how much it costs to make cornbread? It's like one of the cheapest things that you can make in life. But this person didn't even have it. They didn't have moonshine for the moonshine cup. It's like moonshine is like the cheapest liquor you can buy. You know what I'm saying? If you know somebody, like, you don't have to get it from the liquor store. If you know somebody, they'll make it for you, and it's cheaper than that shit in the liquor store. So it's they couldn't give you, or didn't want to give you, what they had. For some of you, they didn't even have the capacity for it because they didn't make room for themselves to expand their own vessel. It doesn't mean they didn't have the capability to, but they left you on empty. They left you on empty. Hmm. Because you were dealing with a page. You were dealing with a page. While you over here, the Queen of Blues and all the things, you're dealing with a page. Let me clarify the Knight of Blues stack over here for Gemini, please. Clarifying the Knight of Blues, or the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, I think that's right. No, the Ace of Roots or the Ace of Pentacles, that whole stack. Ooh, popped out here. Ooh, here we go. We got the Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody that you shared with so much, and you poured into them, and you were patient with them, you invested in them, and this is what you got. Empty. They didn't give it back. The crazy thing that I'm getting here is that they still want you to invest in them. They still want that. They still they want you to keep the same energy. Tell us more about this person who's been withholding from Gemini. This card fell on the Five of Pentacles. You got strength. You're the rock. You're the stable force. We got the eight of wands again. Different deck. The Five of Cups. There's a lot of fives surrounding this person. A lot of fives surrounding this person. And here we got the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody you used to party with, definitely. But now, this is somebody that's on the outside of the celebration. They're on the outside of the party. Even if you're somebody who moved away and you go back home, they're not necessarily invited. You know, it's like that because of the discord within themselves. It doesn't have anything to do with you, Gemini. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so again, Gemini, we have strength, the Eight of Wands, and sorrow. This person is upset about your forward progression. They are upset and disappointed that they don't feel strong enough to keep up with you. And in order to keep up with you, they have to use binoculars. Who is this? Who is this in Gemini's energy, please? Somebody that needs to have a nice warm glass to sit the fuck down and act right. Who else exists around Gemini who has to watch them with binoculars, but wants Gemini to keep overgiving and doing the most? Don't worry, because you're being watched over and protected. Mm-hmm. Hello. There might be another Gemini, but this one is low vibrational. Who else? Please, Spirit. For Gemini. Who else is around them? And then Gemini, we're gonna go to your your advice from Spirit. Somebody that does the same shit on every day that ends in Y. They're not trying to change. They're not trying to change. They're not trying to elevate. And Spirit is saying you got to pay attention to those people. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the downloads. Pay attention to what people do more so than what they say. Are the, thank you, Spirit, are the curtains matching the carpet? This person is a manipulator. They're a manipulator. Anything else? One more. Oh, one more, but it's like 45 different cards that came out. It may be a low vibrational Leo that's around you, or an 8 shit Cancer. Either way, you are owed an apology. At the bottom of the deck, Gemini, ooh, this could be a boss or a business partner for you. When you elevated, you probably became their boss or their colleague. You know, your former boss is now your colleague. Sometimes they don't like that shit, thinking you need to stay below them because their shit don't stink. Your advice. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh wee. And the Empress. Please keep in mind, Gemini, that there this is outside of biological sex, outside of gender identity. At the bottom of the deck, the sun. Shine bright. There is success surrounding you, protection and success. Let's keep that, let's remember that protection. You're being watched over. But there is achievement galore with the sun here. This confidence, this transformation that you have experienced is timely. It happened in divine timing. And it's taught you so many things. It's cleared up so many things for you. And the sun has exposed and shined a light on a lot of things that may have been darkened and hidden from you before. But now it has shifted everything to the point where you can just call things in and receive. Stay the course. Things are going to keep improving. Prosperity surrounds you. Your life is fertile. Your life is full of healing. And it is changing quickly. And a lot of people, hmm, they're going to be watching with binoculars, especially this person. Is that it, Spirit? That's it. I hope this helps, Gemini, and I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time.